Andrea Amplified here. I hope everyone's having an excellent night. I am doing something definitely original for me. If you've done this already, I am open to quick and easy suggestions. Touch base real quick. This is my nice frozen cauliflower. I am going to thaw it out. That cauliflower thing is coming on. So basically I'm just doing the simple thing where you just go bam, break it apart, get it ready, and it is now going into that lovely refrigerator side and thawing out. I'm hoping tomorrow I can do it. Get my first cauliflower recipe out of the way. So I'm 2 seconds. It is going in. Okay, that's enough. Yeah, if you know me, doing cauliflower is like, what? Why'd I do that challenge to myself? Why'd I do that? So what am I doing today? I've been watching so many different acrylic art pours. I've only painted really with, wow. I've really only painted with oil. I do have 2 paintings in my closet. I did donate the rest of them. This was like 20 years ago. My father, one of the 2 gifts he's only ever given me was a painting easel and a office desk chair for a computer. So that was the 2 presents my father has really basically only given me. And I still have both. They're like, the chair is, I want to say 25 to 30 years old, and the easel probably about the same. It's kind of funny. Anyways, so what I'm doing, art pour. Let me see if I can bring this in. I can't tell because of the way, wah, wah, wah. You can see things now. I'm working on getting another camera that is close up. Let me see here. Is this one charged? 98%. Okay, maybe when I get done mixing, that'll be done, and then I can start like flip-flopping videos and getting all fancy. I've never done that, so that'll be fun. So, anyways, this is I'm going to do it with glue and a whole bunch of mini, of course, everything wants to fly and go in every direction. A whole bunch of mini little acrylic things. A lot of these you can get for 99 cents or less, depends what store you go to. Crema coat. I think these are pretty much, ooh, here's another one. American, ooh, glow in the dark. I don't know how old this one is though. I'm gonna reserve that until I'm a little bit better at this. So most of these are crema coats, I guess. This one's deco art, so you can find out what paint you want to use. I don't know what color. I have a variety of colors. So we're gonna do this together. The big thing of glue, that's going to be my pouring medium. I didn't want to spend money on like Floetrol and all that because I've never done this. I want to see if I like it first. And you never know. I did buy a heat gun because there was some pours saying you need a heat gun. Some pours say you can do this without heat gun. So I got my little trusty little weight machine thing here. My scale. And I'm going to turn it on. So you got to do 60% or 70% glue to 40 to 30% water. I almost couldn't say that. That's bad. Bad. So let's see. I got my glue. See what we got going on here. This is going to be my jar that I mixed the glue. Ooh, this is thick. How many ounces? This jar is 16 ounces. Well, let's see what it says. Ooh, it smells like glue. And I'm going to be using this. Let's try to get to 6 ounces. It's at 5 right now. Ooh! We'll get glue every which way. Okay, it's getting close. Another half an ounce. I'm sure if you get it, there we go. Oh, great. You know, there was a silver sealant thing on this, and I got this stuff on my finger to begin with, and I should have planned better. Let's put it that way. I don't even have paper towels because I really don't believe in paper towels. I don't like using paper towels. Excuse my messy sink. I know I need to clean it. I was in general happy that I felt pretty good pain-wise to be able to do this. So it was like 6 1/8. So I did pretty good. So I am going to bring it up to, what, 10 ounces? Do just a tad bit more because that looks pretty darn thick. And the rest, this is going to my Venus flytrap. I named him Chomp. He has 1, 2, 3 little bugs in there. Yesterday it was hilarious. I was watching him, thinking, because he ate one bug, I was watching him as a banana fly was dancing in and around the thingy that closes on him. There's a technical name. I'm just learning about them. I'm sorry. I don't know the technical name offhand right now because I'm in art mode. I'm not in plant mode. Oh, okay. So let's take this off because you're not supposed to put pressure or more than 8 pounds on this cute little guy. Let's get that glue off. Ooh, I'm gonna have to. I think this is water, something or another. I might be okay. I might be okay. And this is just plain white glue. A lot of people use the Elmer's glue, the glue all. A lot of people use that. I just was at Michael's and that was $11 for that huge thing. And from what I understand, sometimes you can catch that on sale too, which is really nice. I probably should have mixed, hint, tip number 2010. Okay, tip 1. Make sure you do this probably well before, maybe the day before, because it looks like this glue is going to take a little while to mix and settle in there. That was unplanned. So you know what? While this is kind of absorbing, I want to put this out of the way so I don't get clumsy. So I'm going to put this over here. That's going to be my pouring medium for my paint. See how this paint is right there? I'm going to solve this. Pick that paint right up with that tape. There we go. And I don't have a little garbage thingy. Let's just put that. And I got glue all over my hands. It's not fun unless you get dirty, right? I painted this white with house paint. A lot of people use the base, the white base of house paint to spread their paint. And then to pre-paint the surface. That way the surface doesn't come through. The other thing I think I'm going to need to probably pause the video eventually is I need to get some of my house paint out in a cup. I did not prep that. So, I don't know how many colors. This is going to be double-sided. You're going to see this one side today, and then I think once this is dried, I'm going to do the other side as a separate video. And then I'll do like a speed show between them, because this is me doing this for the very first time. This is me taking every little piece that I've collected from all the videos and watching what was done. So I am preparing to not have a colossal mess. Is that possible when you paint pour? I'm doing this because I don't really want too much paint to come off of it. At the moment. Because when I blow, I don't want my paint to blow outwards. I need to get a tablecloth, I think, to protect my surface. Since this is my kitchen, I need to do a cute little area for this if I determine that I like it. I have a feeling though I will like it. I have a lot. This is just a plain basic particle board. It's nothing fancy. I was at Dick Blick's art. I think it's only called Blick now, but in the 90s it was called Dick Blick. And when I went to UNLV for a few months, I used to go there to get my art supplies when I was in art class. I only did sketching with pencils with them, and then the oil painting I did probably about 10 years after I took some courses at UNLV. I don't know, art was fun for me. I probably should have stuck with it more. Same with computers, they're easy, they're fun for me. So everything, I just go with the flow. Creativity is creativity. I highly encourage anyone that wants to be creative to get some of their little out. Be creative. Find out what you like. And you might like it for a few years, and then you might change it up, and then you might go back to it. So there we go. And I got lifting capability if I want to lift. I don't have a lazy Susan, so that's not going to happen. There we go. So, now that this glue is set a little bit, I don't see too many bubbles with it. You can get like, I got these at the dollar store, like 50 of them, and then the spoons, I got like 48 of them. So this will give you quite some time. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Worst case scenario, I can add more water to my paint mixture and stuff when I get going. I've watched a few videos, and some of them said that they, in the beginning, just didn't want to buy any paint pouring media, so they actually used water. They don't necessarily recommend it because of the different results that come with it, but if you want to try it out, they said you can play with it and see, just thin your paints out. So what colors do we want? What colors do we want? What is this one called? This one's satin, and it's called Holiday Red. Ooh. It's open. Why am I smelling paint? Why am I smelling paint? Oh, that wasn't on camera. Why was I smelling my paint? I'm trying not to. There we go. So, let's do that. Holiday Red. I don't know what. Maybe we should do Green Isle Verde. Semi-opaque. This one is satin, semi-opaque. That might be a good combination. There's some bright green. Oh, this is another satin. Let's shake it up. Oh, this one still has plastic on it. Yay! I just want to see how this goes. So my wood is all prepped. I put the tape around it just to prevent a lot of the edge blowing and stuff to come off, because I'm not ready to get totally messy with this. I'm not totally committed to be messy. So we got the green, two greens. So this one's called Green Isle. This one's called Satin Acrylic Paint, Painter Acrylic, Apple Tart. This one's called Apple Tart. This one's Holiday Red. Should we do... I don't know. This one doesn't say if it's acrylic. It's a silver agent, so we'll hold back on that one. I don't know what that is. This one, Pine Green. No. We're going to make a holiday on one side, and we'll make that one. I don't know if I want that one yet. And I'll think about, oh, bright red. Here's a different bright red, and this one is, doesn't say if it's satin, matte, red, acrylic. I don't know. Oh, we'll hold back on that one. I don't know. That one doesn't look promising at the moment. This one, Rooster Red acrylic paint. Why don't these say if they're? You know what? Which one? They're too much alike. Too much alike. White Blanc. I really don't have white in here. That's interesting. So, ooh, pink. Should we add some? You know what? We're gonna add some pink. Let's see if this is open. Okay, this is open. There we go. There we go. So shake your paint, shake your paint, shake your paint. You can exercise. This is your exercise. Shake it, shake it. Shake it, shake it. Our family has a dog named Shaggy. We call him Shaggy Shaker, Shaggy Shaker, because he'll shake, and he's so cute when he shakes. So there we go. So from what I understand, I should have done this too. I have to bring my scale back. It's supposed to be 50-50. 50% glue and 50% water. So let's see if I can do this and not spill everything every which way. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. You guys are truly learning with me, since I've never technically done this in any way, shape, or form. This, ooh, I didn't know pouring mediums. This, when I did oil paints, I didn't know. I read that some of the oils could be poisonous and this and that. So how did I get around with it? You want to laugh? I just bought olive oil, and I mixed olive oil with my paints, and yeah. So to me, maybe I totally didn't understand. I mean, maybe that was incorrect, and there was a problem. I don't know. So let's do this. So these are what? 2 ounces? Oh my gosh, they're hard. I'll have to get bigger ones next time. So that's a 1/2 ounce. So it should be about 50-50, they say. Put that aside. Woo! Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to protect my poor scale. This is like my incredible scale. This scale does so much for me. I can't ruin my scale. I can't do it. Probably could have went with smaller paint things. That might be it. I don't know. You know what? We're gonna go with like 2 ounces maybe, or 1.5 ounces or something. I think we need one. There's a 1/4. That brings it up higher. So we'll do another 1/4 in there. We'll do another 1/4 in there. And don't worry. Oh, there we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So it's 1.5 ounces. So it's pretty much, it's like up to there. And you're gonna, in the beginning, when you want to start, all I keep hearing again and again and over is do what makes you comfortable. You're learning. Don't be hard on yourself. Yo. 0 you out. 0. Go. And I don't know. I do sell, like, most of my items, like my sewing projects and stuff, I sell them on Poshmark because they have the best shipping prices, just so you know. It's just under $8 to ship, and I'll put a code below. It'll save you $10 on your first purchase. You get a coupon code for it, which basically covers the shipping, and it doesn't cost you any extra to use my code. It actually saves you money. I do get $10 though, that I can use on merchandise to buy on Poshmark, which helps. I'm not complaining in any way, shape, or form. It's like a referral program versus a affiliate program. Oh, this one's like, wow, look at that paste. Ooh, this, see? This probably will turn out cool though. I think this one's got, that one's at 1/2 right now. I must have not like sealed the lid, and it was just enough where it wasn't drying fully out, but it was just, oh, perfect. It was just, it's metallic. It was just solidifying very slowly, so that's probably what happened with that, baby. That's gonna be pretty. Oh my gosh, that's like a pearly bubble gum. The old, like, 70s and 80s bubble gum. This is gonna be interesting. And like I said, I'm going to probably pause it to get some house paint going on this, because, okay. Let's stir this thingy out. This might need more glue in it, the glue mixture. Yeah, this one's chunky. This one's going to be thinned out even more because it was much thicker than, it's much thicker. These are nice, not quite watery, but I'm beginning to think too to get shorter shot glass ones to do these woods. I have a lot of this wood. Somebody graced me with a lot of wood. So I'm going to have fun blowing on my wood. Let's see. or actually blowing on your wood, because whoever buys it is going to have wood blown by me. And then I'm debating how I want to hang this. I might drill holes. I might glue a fancy ribbon thing. Just not quite. This is not getting. You know what? Want to listen to my. Add just a little bit of water. Let's see if that brings it into the thinner. Oh yeah. Okay, that's loosening up. Yeah. It's still a little bit more. I don't know, is it the viscosity? Is that it? I forget my words when I get to artists, you know? So, yep, this is just a cute little OXO scale. Nothing fancy. I've had it for years. I have no clue. They changed the style a little bit from that. Oh, and then, I mean, this comes out so you can pull it away and look at it like this as I'm weighing it for you if I want to. I could even go like that, but, you know, I'd probably spill and have a big mess. So that's not happening. I'm not going to entertain you with my clumsiness, I promise. For now. Guess we'll just end up toasting this, or this can be my art rag. My official art rag. I don't want this glue to thicken up because there we go. Okay, I'll be back in a moment. I want to get the house paint going. Somebody said do not do your paints down your sink or anything because you may not notice right away, but down the line the paints might clog your whatchamacallit, and then your pipes. So while you're blowing your wood, your pipes are clogging. Yeah, you don't need that mess. This here. And I will be back. I'm going to just pause you for a moment and then we'll start the art. I'm back, just so you know. And I left my new white paint over here. Ha ha ha. Put that aside. I got my heat gun ready. Trying to think how I'm going to do this without spilling and creating chaos. It wouldn't be fun if we didn't anyways. Let me just create what is called the pillow. How do I want to do this? Let's see. This is the same base coat. This is baseboard paint. This is the same one that's on the base. That might be enough to get my paint started. Let's see. I don't know if people thin the pillow out, honestly. So I didn't thin the pillow out because I haven't heard that anyone thinned their pillow out, and that's what this is called, so that the paint will spread as you blow it. Yeah, if you plan to do videos, the one thing I'm noticing right away, have yourself prepped or do individual videos where you are showing just how to mix and so forth. Your videos are going to be long if you start from the get-go. You could do segments in general. This looks pretty even. Oh, there I go. Where'd my cloth go? Oh no, I moved my cloth. You're probably staring at it and laughing at me. Okay, Where'd I put my cloth? Ugh, Andrea. There you go. Watch her foots. Okay, let's just move on from that. Let's calm down. Nothing's melting because I don't have my art cloth that I said I was going to use. Anyways, okay. Let's see this. This looks so fun. Let's try to contrast. I want to do kind of whiz it on there. I don't know why this is driving me nuts. I usually don't mind about things like this. So we got the green. Maybe we'll concentrate green kind of on that side for that. Kind of mint it up. A little more red there. You know what? Let's not get my counter full of it because that was one thing I said. Okay, so we got the bright red, the dark. Oh yeah, okay. The theme's coming to me. I'm gonna concentrate doing the light green and the pink this way. I'm gonna concentrate on doing the dark that way, and that way it'll look like a gradient. This is going to be like a holiday accent on your wall. Just an nice little abstract. One of a kind. So then we're going to do the pink this way. Ooh, this one's got a lot of bubbles. Ooh, ah! And it's dripping every which way that I don't want it to really, but I'm not going to complain. These colors look Snapdragon. Ooh. Let's do that. Okay. Let's wait a little bit on the green again, the light green. Let's bring a little more red in there. Probably should have went. It's fun. Fun. Okay, I'm not even sticking to the whole idea of dark colors on this side, light colors on that side. I'm just having fun, and that's it. Oh, and I got pink there. That's exactly what we're meant to do some days. I'm gonna either love it or hate it. I'll probably love it. This is my first one, so I'm not expecting it. Look at paint everywhere. Make sure you got your. Did I put it in the floor? Sometimes I do that so I can just pick it up. Girly girl, you are going nuts. Nuts. This is probably way plenty of paint. I can't wait to see this when it dries. My very first one. And I'm going to be reusing these cups as much as possible. So I'm going to try to keep this and always just use red in it and stuff like that. Ooh. My pillow might have been a little too big for this thing, but that's okay. So maybe we'll just put some drops here. Knick-knack, paddywhack. Okay, I think it's time for more pink. And then we'll try to blow some of this out. I don't know how this is going to work. This is probably going to be like, really, girl? What did you do? I think this is going to be, really, girl? What did you do? This is really, girl? What did you do? Okay. This is no fun right now. What did I do? I got that paint. I didn't throw it out. I know it's probably right staring at me somewhere. Okay. Well, you know what? Give me a second. I'm going to pause you so I can come back. I found it. It was on top of the paint bucket container that I had. It was so close. I could have stepped away for a second and just grabbed it, and life would have continued on just fine. I kind of, you know, in a weird way, oh, you're not supposed to stretch it, bend it, blow it until you heat gun it for the bubbles. You see, this thing wants to fly. Let me move the water out of the way because electricity and water is not good. Okay, let's see. Let's get you. There we go. Clumsy girl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. Ooh. I see what they mean now. It's getting hot. I got some cell activity with that glue. Yeah, you don't need as much. Okay. You don't need as much paint as I thought. Let's hang that over the edge because that's hot. I need to get like a brick, like a heat brick. I think of these things all after the fact. A nice heat brick. I kind of want to, let's see if I can get this thing off here first. I don't want to get paint on the other side quite yet. I don't know how this tape will seal too, so let's gently lift it. This is fun. Yeah, this paint. This is probably going to take forever to dry. There's a lot of paint on here. Ooh. Now, see, ooh, I'm liking some of the results here. I mean, for my first pour ever, it's kind of neat. Okay, let's get that. Let's get that. Look at that. Oh my gosh, how fun. It's probably going to leak. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to put something on the table while it dries. It's going to take days to dry. This is so thick. I didn't think it was going to be this thick. I didn't think I had enough paint. Because I look at, wow, that didn't cut well. Might need to scissors. Okay. Let's see if we could get some blow action. Because I promised you I'd blow some wood for you. Let's see. Yeah, this paint is so thick. And if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm trying to spell amplify. Amplify since I'm amplified. It's different. I'm seeing bubbles in here though. The pink is being absorbed. Look at that big bubble right there. Look at that big bubble right there. Bubble, 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 bubble. Glad I got this heat gun. Okay, so I don't think that's doing as much as I want as far as adding a little mix, so let's try this. Like I said, this is the first time ever. So let's see if we can... Oh, I kind of, yeah. I like that little... That, I'm beginning to like this a lot now. I do have silicone oil. I just don't know exactly how to seal it once it's done with the silicone. Or silicone. I keep saying silicone, universal. I know they're different. I don't know why I do it. I've just always done it. So this one, not sure. Adding more paint right now would be maybe. No. It's like a thin spot there. There we go. Now where that thin spot came from. Get some colors in there. Well, I hope you've learned something. This is the very first time I've ever done this. I don't know if I'll continue like doing it. I might put a word on there. Yeah, the paint is pushing over. Okay. So, how are we going to do this? Last step to this. I have to shred this and dispose of it and bury it in the ground so it doesn't go in the ocean. That's a mission of mine too, is not to create ocean waste. I watch the Ocean Conservatory I can't say it now. Ocean Conservatory of Namibia every morning, and they save seals and they take plastic waste and material waste off of these poor seals down in Africa, the lower parts of Africa, and I watch them every morning. That's my thing that I can do, and I'm always impressed. They save so many seals. I look at some of the places, and overall I don't knock them, but some of them they make a production of it. Ooh, oh no, I got paint. I'm not happy. Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. So anyways, so they save the seals, and there's a group of them. You have to kind of watch their whole story and see how it came about. It's very, I'm off camera doing this. Wow. Now I got a leak here. I got a leak. I'm trying to save my counter. I don't want this stuff on my counter. I think I can use nail polish to take it off, but that's not the overall goal. At least I know next time, not long enough, put a little paper under and expand it. There we go. So they save the seals, and then every morning I watch them. Let's see if I can take this off without causing drama. You know, ooh, it's oozing everywhere. I'm gonna be in trouble. Oh, girly girl, I was not prepared for this part. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna have to get a tablecloth, I think, to protect my counter. Oh, look at that thing ooze! It's a oozing, it's a oozing, it's a oozing. So I'll be back in a day or two to show the general dryness. And I'm supposed to do cauliflower tomorrow. It might be definitely Sunday. Sunday might be the cauliflower day. And then I gotta turn the camera off with painty fingers. Girl, I did not think, oh, my pinky's safe. I did not, ooh. It's curled under there. No, 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 no. Yeah. So the back side's going to be all colored. And that's kind of what I wanted to avoid. And there I go. And blah, blah, blah. And mess. Oh, and then I'm dripping. And I'm in shock. This is all happening. Well, you know what? Maybe I'm supposed to do something more with this than I thought. Okay, we have all this. Guess what? We're gonna have to figure out the other side when it's dry. I hope it doesn't really stick to this. Ooh. You hear my neighbor's dogs. They have two really cute min pins. This building I live in is the worst soundproofing ever. I will say that. I don't know how this building got away with inspections. And this was back in the, I want to say late 80s or early 90s or something. If I would have known, I probably, well, I really had no choice. I had to buy this one just because of my situation, so I had no choice. Overall, I love my neighbors. My HOA is a little iffy. I live in between two pools and a hot tub, and one's torn apart because, well, they were refurbishing it, but it did have a major leak, so it had to be done. So that I'm not complaining about. The other one, some kids broke the vent, the suction vent at the bottom of the thing, and it's been down for 2 weeks. It's a $15 part from one of the pool company, from the pool places that they can buy. And it's down for 2 weeks. Anyways, that's all I'm saying. And I love my hot tub. I do yoga in the hot tub. It's what saves my knees and my legs. All right. Yeah, I mean, I like that. I'm not saying this is a different surface than what I've seen. I've only seen canvas. I haven't seen wood pourings before. So this one is definitely unique. I might put a word on there. I haven't decided. I might just leave it where it's plain like this, and maybe on the other side do a word. Kind of go back and forth. It's going to be fun trying. Ooh, it's going to be hard doing the other side and not getting this side. I'm going to have to think on that one. Alright guys, thank you for putting up with me. This video was much longer than I thought. All I can say is mix your paints before you start your video. You can maybe mix one paint to get it if you do videos, and then that way you can spend more time doing the art without your video time go boop, boop. Anyways, happy Friday. This was my Friday. I hope when it dries it doesn't stick to anything. Take care.